Hi Taurus, here's a general look at your solar chart for September 2013. Now this month there's some really nice energies around. It's a brighter, more upbeat energy when you can hang out with people who make you feel good. In fact, you might have to cherry pick because underlying there is more effort needed to keep maybe your emotions in balance. And of course, with the long transit of Saturn, there may be a little bit of conflict or friction between you and somebody perhaps close to your heart, or maybe somebody in your neighborhood or community of some kind who's giving you a bit of grief. But having just mentioned that sort of undertow, that the actual wave this month is really friendly. You get opportunities to be in environments with more scope for enjoyment, entertainment maybe, or maybe you just feel more center stage, you feel more that appreciation coming from others on that certain kind of level. And it might mean as well that you are feeling more in your power in some way. There could be more contact with young people, children, or it's simply that because this is the sun position is in the area of the child, that your own child, your own inner child, is able to come out and play a little bit more. So this feeling of lightness, effervescence, and could be a little romance for some of you as well. Nothing too serious, nothing too deep, but underlying this undertow is a more ongoing kind of situation. The sun moves relatively quickly, really, but definitely there could be more socializing and maybe more of an emphasis upon leisure, pleasure pursuits, or even the leisure or entertainment industry for some of you. And it's a very creative area, so some of you could be feeling those creative juices and maybe using more somber material to be more creative, using that to tap into, because the best stories or the best kind of artwork or the best performances really are perhaps when there's that kind of underlying tension. And there will be a bit of that this month. So we've got, as I've said before, sometimes one eye looking out and really very much twinkling and happy, but the other eye looking in and being a bit more pondering and a bit more mulling things over a bit more, for whatever the reason. And then from the 23rd, the sun moves into an area which is more to do with details, maintenance, the to-do list, and perhaps getting to grips with health issues, or just doing running repairs, maintenance, either what you've got around you, equipment or whatever, or indeed what you have going on with your health situation. And this is a very good one as well for work, and it lights up that area very strongly, helping you to be creative with your work, or being more service orientated, wanting to help out others. In fact, right from the beginning of the month, your ruling planet is in an area where you could be cooperating and helping and assisting with others, but also others could be very much there as a support for you, especially certain female energy, or if it's not female, it's somebody that you feel very comfortable with, you feel very close with, and socializing or a romantic encounter could occur in an environment which is quite work orientated, or to do with health. Until the 9th, as I say, in fact I didn't say that, but until the 9th, Mercury is in the same area of your solar chart as the Sun, so very much on your mind, communications centered around some sort of activities which are pleasurable for you, or with others who are gathered together, with you who you feel very much appreciated by, or puts you center stage in some way or another. It could be connecting with children as well, animals, pets as well, and of course a romantic partner. That can also be coming in here for some of you. And then from the 9th to the 29th, Mercury moves to where your mind is more focused upon schedules, the to-do list, and discussions again. Really, Mercury gets to where the Sun's arriving from the 23rd. So thinking has got more of a practical flavour there, but the Sun is still in the house of fun, as I have been known to call it. So thoughts could revolve around the daily chores, repairs, the maintenance, or maybe it's, you know, you learning new skills, you sharing skills, very practical, hands-on, right up your street actually, Taurus. But there's lots of laughs and jokes and whatever along the way, and this child energy is very lively up until the 23rd. But you thinking about the mechanical details of daily life will definitely be a keynote here. And then Venus, your ruling planet, moves from the 11th and then is in her favorite place, meaning you and someone could get up close and personal, or you could just be feeling, you know, supported. You could be bonding with somebody new, or linking and connecting with old contacts, and relationships, personal, professional, will tend to flow more easily. They tend to get a boost with this transit of Venus here, but it might be a professional type relationship, and that means that you should benefit in some way, you know, if it's a negotiation type situation, or some other sorts of situation in a professional sense that you could benefit from. But whatever kind of relationship it is, you should feel supported, and the sort of warmth there coming towards you from an opposite number, or just, you know, somebody, so a special somebody maybe in your life. But watch out for the time 18th to the 19th of the month, when relating to others may feel like harder work. You know, you've really got to watch your P's and Q's. And this is due to Venus flitting across Saturn's degree in the heavens. It doesn't last long, but it just might mean that emotionally or financially you feel a little bit challenged there. So it's best to just keep yourself to yourself, maybe. Don't expect too much from others, and just go in for contemplative activities wherever possible. Maybe doing this, you know, this creative work that I mentioned before. Now, Mars, this is the reason why I said to you that there could be more going on within you, a little bit of turbulence, because Mars all month is at the root of your chart, perhaps stirring up your feelings a little bit, and making you a bit more sensitive with perhaps family members or those within a neighborhood around you, or over the wires in a community. Or it can work in a different kind of a way, meaning that you put more physical effort into where you are. Some of you DIYing, some of you toing and froing a lot more where you are, or working from your HQ, whether that's your home, whether that's somewhere away from home, but that you're calling base, you know, for the moment. Whatever it is, a point on the map, a family member, a property. Some of you could even be moving. This would be the sort of transit I'd expect to see when there was a lot of physical energy and effort going into that. And whatever it is, though, you will need your vitality. You'll need more stamina, and you'll need more a sense. You know, you'll have to be decisive about any of these areas. You know, property, family, location, neighborhood, but also how you're feeling about it, and choosing whether you're going to react in the same way, respond in the same way, because your buttons could get pushed with this one. But equally, others could see you as being more demanding. Others could see you as being a little bit, you know, over the top. There could be just some moments of tension here. which can affect your mood. So try not to let things get pent up, and try to just let off steam in some really positive kind of a way. But the skeletons that are rattling in the closet, well, maybe you could sort of write a little tune for them and get them to do a dance. That's sort of, that's a kind of a suggestion, really, but not to be taken literally, unless of course you do. Let me know. And but you could be enjoying this Mars transit, in fact, as well. It all depends where you're at, really. There could be a blast from the past that you really enjoy. You could be putting your energies in something which is linked to the past, or which increases your interaction with history or historical sites in some way, or you have more of a real active connection with Mother Nature herself, the planet as a whole. And some of you will be feeling, some of you will be encountering the parental energy through this one as well, particularly on the father side, but it can be either parent. Now, Jupiter is in an expansive area to do with communications, media, and helping you to learn lots and lots of new things during these many months until next July, as now Jupiter's moved into Cancer, and helping you to develop your ability to express yourself through speaking, writing, any medium of self-expression, any way of, getting it out there. It's a very extrovert energy. It needs to speak up for itself in whatever way. You could be learning new things, but also teaching. You could be spreading the word yourself from your own database or knowledge base or experience base. And education could be a keynote. It's also a great time to connect with siblings or soul brothers and sisters as well. This is a great one for that. And new pathways will be carved in your mental landscape over these many months. You Taurians born the 3rd to the 9th of May, or 13 to 19 degrees rising, going to feel this energy the most. And then Saturn is in this challenging position in your opposite sign, and it means that you just have to work harder, step by step, softly, bit by bit, cultivating certain special people in your life, whether that's in a romantic sense or otherwise. So compromise, collaboration, cooperation, all the C words are coming up here with this long transit of Saturn coming out of there in 2015. And you Taurians born between the 25th of April and the 1st of May, or with 6 to 11 degrees rising, going to feel this energy the most. Although Saturn, Neptune and Jupiter are in a very good relationship to each other, they're not quite in the alignment they were over July and August, but they're not far off. And this could help you over this time to get more insight, a deeper insight into a relationship. The inner dynamics of it may be your own, or maybe somebody else's, or because of a certain close relationship, you get the catalyst to see something you just didn't see before. So it can be, more positive, and definitely positive for making new associations as well. And that's it for September. If you know your rising sign or your moon sign, listen to those. It may give you a different angle on what I've said here. Also, you can see what the outer moving planets are doing. I update their position every month on my website. And I'll see you the next time.